Find the thief. This kitchen looks ordinary at first glance. Cooks are cleaning up after the jam spilled. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at her sleeve. A faint red stain is smeared near the cuff, and a small knife is hidden behind her back. Next challenge. Find the forger. This bookshop looks ordinary at first glance. Scholars are examining the scattered scrolls. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 2. Look closely at his fingertips. They're stained with fresh ink, and a torn page is peeking from his coat pocket. Next challenge. Who is the smuggler? This dock looks ordinary at first glance. Fishermen are gathered near the overturned crate. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 4. Look closely at his wrist. A fresh rope burn marks the skin, and a folded map is tucked into his belt. Next challenge. Find the poisoner. This ballroom looks ordinary at first glance. Guests are mingling near the shattered wine glass. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 1. Look closely at her glove. Her hand trembles ever so slightly, and a hidden note is tucked into her sash. Next challenge. Find the saboteur. This greenhouse looks ordinary at first glance. Gardeners are gathered around the wilted flower. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at his collar. Soil is smudged in a place it shouldn't be, and shears are hidden under a burlap sack. Next challenge. Find the intruder. This cabin looks ordinary at first glance. Travelers are resting near the broken window latch. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 2. Look closely at her boots. The frost melted far too fast, and a spare key glints in her palm. The others are just here to escape the cold. Next challenge. Find the spy. This platform looks ordinary at first glance. Commuters are gathered near the abandoned briefcase. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 4. Look closely at his hand. A torn ticket stub is crumpled in his fist, and his gloves don't match. The others are just here to catch their train. Next challenge. Find the vandal. This studio looks ordinary at first glance. Painters are gathered around the slashed canvas. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 1. Look closely at her thumb. A smear of the wrong paint color lingers there, and a palette knife is tucked into her sleeve. Next challenge. Find the desecrator. This courtyard looks ordinary at first glance. Monks and travelers stand near the cracked bell. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at his sandals. A faint dust trail leads away from the bell stand, and a chisel is hidden in his sleeve. Next challenge. Find the culprit. This bakery looks ordinary at first glance. Bakers are gathered near the empty display case. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 2. Look closely at her fingertips. A suspicious sugary residue clings there, and a torn ledger page lies nearby. Next challenge. Find the tinkerer. This workshop looks ordinary at first glance. Tinkerers are gathered around the stopped clock. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at his pocket. Loose brass gears are hiding there, and oil is smudged unevenly on one hand. Next challenge. Find the signal breaker. This lighthouse looks ordinary at first glance. Keepers are gathered near the snuffed-out lamp. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at her boots. The salt dried far too fast. Next challenge. Find the poacher. This orchard looks ordinary at first glance. Farmhands are gathered around the toppled ladder. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 4. Look closely at his forearm. A fresh scratch runs across it. An unripe fruit is hidden in his satchel. The others are just here to harvest. Next challenge. Find the cheater. This lecture hall looks ordinary at first glance. Students are gathered around the stolen exam folder. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 2. Look closely at her sleeve. Pencil shavings dust the fabric, and a folded cheat sheet peeks from her notebook. Next challenge. Find the saboteur. This theater looks ordinary at first glance. Performers are gathered near the torn curtain rope. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 3. Look closely at his collar. The stage makeup is smudged in a strange place, and scissors are tucked into his belt. Next challenge. Find the thief. This washhouse looks ordinary at first glance. Washerwomen are gathered around the missing basket. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 4, and a hidden bundle sits beneath her shawl. Next challenge. Find the vandal. This town square looks ordinary at first glance. Townsfolk are gathered around the toppled ice sculpture. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 1. Look closely at her glove. A faint chisel mark matches its shape, and shaved ice clings to her boots. Next challenge. Find the healer. This cellar looks ordinary at first glance. Keepers are gathered around the shattered jar of medicine. One of them isn't ordinary at all. The answer is 2. Look closely at his palm. A faint herbal stain marks the skin, and an empty vial is hidden in his sash.